starts Week 12 of the 2022 season. And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Dolphins and the Texans, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 23.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our visitors coming into play here. They know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is not one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand that they're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game, they haven't been there of late. So maybe that means we'll see them shake things up a little bit. Some RPOs, some touch passes, some draw plays, anything to try and gain a little bit of momentum.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40. Past the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Miami. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means because I think for a team to just score their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the rookie who played his college ball for the Pitt Panthers. That's Kenny Pickett.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. To the right side, complete to Taylor. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Dancing away at the 35. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There isn't for guys on defense. They've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On the counter, it's Taylor. And this will be a Texans first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Now Pickett will look to pass it. That is incomplete. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Pickett back to throw.
To the right side, it's Kelsey.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
First down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Pickett.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Off-play action, Pickett.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Again, it's Taylor.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
York able to send this one through.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense.
They'll be led out by last year's Super Bowl champion QB in his 14th NFL season now out of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken 1st overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
On first down, it's Stafford.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So as they take it over, we step aside. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Out of the gun, Stafford. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. A give, Singletary right side, and he'll get it down to the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stafford. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Gibson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. 3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. They'll look to run with Singletary. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Maher is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Yeah, this will be a Texans 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this 1st quarter. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Now Pickett. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Quez Watkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Stafford. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run with Gibson. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw, Stafford. Catch made right side by Wilson. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Stafford. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Stafford on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Stafford looks to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Singletary, they'll go up the middle, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They go right back to Singletary. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. Stafford now to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Justin Jefferson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Barr now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here comes Jonathan Tanner and his teammates. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been putting what I said by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass. So whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, pass, pass. Finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either. Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here taken in by Knox. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way, work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. On second down, a run with Gibson. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Here's Stafford. Wilson snags it left side. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On second and 9, Pickett. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Pickett will look to throw it here. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, here's Agnew. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, first and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, it's Stafford. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Stafford. He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Stafford.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
Again, it's Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Dawson Knox from 6 yards away.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Marr on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Pickett now on first down.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Pickett. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Agnew now to return.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And it'll be Dolphin football.
And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for the Texans in that first half. And they did have some success running the football in those first 2 quarters. And that might be something they continue to work on as they try to get back in this game. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they did even less on the ground as they've struggled to get the run game going.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game, start of the third quarter. But you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
And that is incomplete here.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming out third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner? It always seems to get here quickly. But coming up tonight, we wrap up the holiday weekend with the Packers and Eagles from Philly at 8:20 Eastern. And tomorrow night, we wrap up Cyber Monday with the Steelers and Colts from Indianapolis.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Stafford.
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Now Stafford. Under pressure, they got him again. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Pickett, the tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
A give for Taylor running right side.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But these guys got to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Here's Pickett.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Pickett back to throw.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Miami set to take over. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
After the interception, here's Stafford.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. And he completes it to Wilson. From the 36, Stafford over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And his throw here is incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Stafford. And Wilson with it, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 33. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 33. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And some room to work. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Singletary again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Antonio Gibson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Pickett. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. complete. The tight end, Kelsey.
And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Catch made by Slayton. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. From the 38, Pickett. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Now Pickett.
Got a man, Slayton. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23.
First and 10, here's Pickett. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. To throw again on 2nd down.
Pickett.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Back to throw, Pickett.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor.
But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Pickett now on first down. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Touchdown!
Najee Harris.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Stafford. Throw left side, complete. That's Arnold. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A give up the middle to Singletary. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
On first down, Stafford here.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. On the give, this is Singletary. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On third down, they go with Singletary. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
On first down, it's Stafford. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie.
And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Singletary.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive lineman.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Marr now to add the extra point. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense set to regain possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. To the air on first down with Pickett. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw pulled in by Woods. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Off play action, Pickett. And that will be incomplete. Pickett, fourth down, desperation time. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 2, just like we saw on 1st and 2nd down as well. Deuce is wild. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for Miami, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the losses continue to mount as they drop to 0-11 on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.
it.